Well, I couldn't agree more. And what would your recommendation be for those of us who are listening and seeking to be faithful at a basic level? It would seem to me that one of the simple solutions is be to restrict your food purchases to organic, because the fact that we have no labeling currently, that seems to be the only reliable way that you can avoid these foods and really vote with your pocketbook.
Right. That's, first of all, absolutely. Organic is great. Organic and local, organic and humane. Definitely go in that direction as much as you can, as much as your pocketbook allows. We do have on our website and on a couple of other, Institute for Responsible Technology has the same one. It's Jeffrey Smith's organization. There is a shopping guide, a very small shopping guide that can help you avoid GMOs in the supermarket. And a lot of that's just common sense, right? Because most of it's in corn and soy. Mm-hmm. So if you avoid those processed foods that have corn syrup, corn additives, soy lecithin, soy additives, if you avoid those foods, and by the way, most of those foods should be avoided anyway.
Right, for health reasons.
For health reasons. You should avoid those foods. They're not doing you or your children or your community any good. If you avoid those, you're going to be avoiding 99% of the GMOs that are out there. It's almost all the big two are corn and soy. Obviously we're going to, we may have to be fighting sugar beets very soon. Please watch out for that. Make sure you go with cane sugar, not beet sugar for the time being.
Or no sugar.
Or even better, no sugar. Absolutely right. So, that's the good news here, Joe. There's a lot of what you have to avoid, you should be avoiding anyway.
Right.
But we also have a book out, which please feel free to purchase or to ask us for, called Your Right to Know. It's a beautiful book that explains just about everything we've talked about today. And also in the back of it, it has a more elaborate shopper's guide. But I designed the shopper's guide personally because I hate those shopper's guide that have a zillion products on them. And so, it's that little tiny print, and, I've got a tough enough time with seeing this stuff as it is. So I designed it to give you principles. So it helps you principally go through your supermarket and know what to avoid in principle. And if you follow it, you'll avoid almost all GMOs without having to worry about 20,000 different product names of what's good, what's bad. So it's kind of designed in a general principle way. As we take you through each section of the supermarket, we tell you what could, what couldn't have it, and in big picture ways how to avoid it. So it's an easy guide to follow. And so please, folks out there, do that. And please get on our website or the website of OCA or IRT, but also Center for Food Safety. You'll learn all about our lawsuits, and there'll be action steps on labeling, action steps on, getting to the government on everything from salmon to sugar beets and really defending. And remember, we're not just against, we're pro. We definitely want to support organic and beyond and promote all the great work people are doing out there in local and CSAs and humane. I'm president of the Certified Humane, for example, of the board. So there's all that good work that we could do out there to make sure that we build a future of food that's good for us and good for the planet.
Excellent. So some really solid recommendations and a phenomenal pieces of information you provided us to help lay the perspective of the important issues here. And we really want to thank you for everyone listening for all the tremendous effort and work that you're doing and continue to do and will do. So, and the ultimate victory that we will achieve for not only ourselves but for our descendants, which is really what it's all about. I mean, if we can't have, if the future of this species is at risk, unless we really are successful here.
Absolutely right. It is, it's our collective work. And as my beloved friend Thomas Berry said, it's the great work. Thomas Berry was a wonderful, wonderful writer and a spiritual thinker as well. And his work, he was something called the great work. And all of us combined, all of us are doing is the great work. And we should all take great pride in the work we do. And I certainly appreciate the work you do. And hopefully we can continue this conversation at a later date and give updates. I'd love to continue to be part of the work you do.
Absolutely.